EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's so good to see you. As our new studio is evolving, I'm finally standing up again. I think my energy is better. It just feels better. I don't know, but I do love my new surround here. It's gray. It's very nice. We have our guest, Ray Granberg, here on the shot. Ray, say hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thanks for having me, Lori.
I'm so excited to have you here. Ray is here. He is the owner, proprietor of a fun new wine bar in town called Cuvee Co. Right there, located on Flamevine. The address it's Portales de Vero, which is on Ocean Drive is the address, but the actual location is right there on Flamevine, across from that beautiful new church that they built. Was that St. Mark's? Is it?
I want to say it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Teeny little thing, but it's gorgeous. Yeah. So we are happy that you're here today. We're happy that all of you are here today on the show. It is a wonderful time in Vero Beach. We know it's the season, and the weather is spectacular. It's mid-February. There's puffy white clouds, and it's 68 in the morning, goes to 81, and it kind of swings right in there on that 12 to 14 degree temperature. I absolutely love it. Cindy, we went on a Super Bowl cruise this weekend.
Oh, that's right. You said you were going to do that. Was it good?
Yes, it was good. The game didn't turn out. I'm a Kansas City Chief. I like the Chiefs, but the Eagles, man, they ruled it. I mean, they just killed. It was like the Chiefs didn't even show up. You
know what somebody said on a show this morning, and it was just so enlightening. Yeah. Because they did make it kind of legitimate at the end, where it was 40-6. So then actually Mahomes made it to 40-22 or something 22, like. Yeah. And they let the second, third string people play in the last couple of minutes, so everybody got to say I played in the Super Bowl. And I thought that person brought it up, one of the other hosts, and I was like, you know what, you're really right. I'm so glad you said that.
Yes. Was it Kansas City the third string play, or was it
both? I think both.
Both teams. Fantastic.
I think some of it was both, yeah.
And I think that both teams really, all very stand-up guys, I mean, the quarterbacks, some of the big players that we all know their names, Shaquan and these guys. I mean, they're all good people, and they're good with media, so we get to know them. We feel like we know them. Travis Kelce, we feel like we know him. We feel like we know Mahomes. But one of the things that I thought statistically blew me away, because there were 4 guys on the defensive line for Philadelphia. 4 guys and shut Mahomes down. Okay, the average is 6'6", 323 pounds. I mean, this is a monster wall. That's like bigger than my car. I mean, it's literally these 4 guys coming at you as fast as they can every single time.
I know it.
Yeah, I could see why.
I said the steel curtain, but they were defense, right?
This was
defense. Yeah,
it was the defense for Philadelphia.
Shout out to Pennsylvania football players.
There you go. Let's do it. That's fantastic.
It was good.
It was a good weekend. Yeah, it was. It was a good weekend.
A lot of fun.
Well, we got back yesterday, and driving home, we go up to Cape Canaveral, and we're coming home, and we're crossing over the Indian River, and it's absolutely glass. Beautiful. Yeah. The weather it's sunny, it's cool. I mean, it's just got a little crisp in the air, puffy white clouds. Go to the beach. If you have nothing else to do, go outside right now. This is the time of year you should be taking that walk, walking the dog, taking a drive. Go to, and in Indian River County, we have 26 miles of beaches.
Yep, we do.
In Indian River County, and they're one more gorgeous than the other. Now, there are 13 beach parks you can park at and then take a walk, right? Now, 13 parks, and you don't have to pay to park.
I was just going to say that. I was waiting. Yep.
Everybody, people come from out of town.
It's free parking.
I know.
I fight for it every council meeting.
Oh, I will never let that
No,
go.
Me either. Not going to happen.
We don't need the money that bad. I'll pay a little more in my taxes.
Yeah, me too.
Ride.
Me too.
So it's so good. But in a couple of the parks I really like, because Jim and I get this thing where we want to do something fun. JC Park, Round Island, Humiston, they have little barbecue grills.
I love Humiston.
I mean,
Humiston's my favorite.
We're like a half a mile from JC Park. We put all this burger stuff in the car and we drive there. There's something about cooking outside and eating outside and by the ocean that just, I don't know. I just think it just tastes so good.
Love it. I love it.
I know.
That's why you come one of the
And it doesn't cost a penny.
No.
You bring your own food.
Yep.
You bring your little,
Park your car.
Park your car, walk to the beach. It's amazing.
Park your car at the beach.
Park your car. Anyway, one of the places I did want to mention that I'm particularly fond of is Round Island. Round Island Oceanside Park. So it's down on A1A as you're headed south into Fort Pierce. It's just before you hit the St. Lucie border, St. Lucie County border. It's on the riverside and it's on the ocean side. Yeah. It has bathrooms. It has boat launches, whatever. But this is the closest spot that you can see. There's so much nature out there, but you can see the manatees out there. You can launch a kayak out there. You can walk around the island on there.
It's so unique.
It is. And you don't, if you're saying, I don't like the beach, I don't like the sand, you can still go to this beach park and have just an amazing experience. I don't know. I think it's wonderful. They've got restrooms and covered pavilions and ADA beach access, which we all know we need. It's open from sunrise to sunset. Lifeguards are on duty from 9 to 4. So that's a good thing to do. Also, boat clubs and boat tours, Environmental Learning Center does a lot of cruises out of there. And they even do some guided kayak tours. Look those up. Those are fun too.
Yeah.
Cindy, did you ever go through the canals where they have the lights at night?
I haven't. I want to do that.
I think it's still going on. I want you to know that because the Sorensens, we had an event over there just 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it was all lit up. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I did it during Christmas a couple years ago.
Right. I know that they really advertise that, the Christmas and the,
But you should check into it because I think you can go anytime. Okay. And if you go during sunset and then you're coming back and all the lights are in, it's tunnels. It's, it's the, I can't think, it's not sea grape, it's the other one. I know, that was the one that I was thinking.
It's not sea grape, it's the other one.
There's three different kind of plants that
there
they
is.
are.
There are,
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yep.
Anyway, let's get back to Ray is in the house. We got Ray Granberg. He is, he's someone that I've known a very long time, at least 10 years. Here in Vero Beach. He is the owner and provider, as I mentioned, of Cuvee Co, which is a wonderful little wine bar. We're going to find out all about what's going on. Ray has just taken over. He bought the business, and he has a wonderful, he's a reputation in town. You'll recognize him. He's worked at Quail Valley. He's worked at 21st Amendment. Everywhere he goes, people are like, I know you. And and it's good to know. He's a great guy to know. Ray, it's good to meet you. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here. So tell me a little bit. Are you from Vero? How long have you lived in Vero?
I moved here from New Jersey in 2007.
Okay. So you were still in school, right?
Yes. I was in middle school. My parents wanted to go somewhere warm, just like everybody else down here wants to go.
Yeah.
So we kind of just drove down here and went down 95, going off different exits, kind of seeing what was a nice place to live. And this is where we decided on.
That's fantastic. Yeah. I love that. Did you go to Vero Beach High School?
I did.
Yeah. So you know everybody in town that way too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been doing this for years. What inspired, now, okay, so Cuvee Co. Should I call it a wine bar? What are we calling it?
Yes, we like to think of ourselves as a wine bar first and retail shop second.
Good, because I was going to ask you that, because they could come in and buy a bottle too. Well, tell us, what inspired you to open this wine bar in Vero Beach, and what makes it unique?
Well, this was, this has all been in progress for, for a long time. I started working at Citrus Grill House when I was in high school, bussing tables, waiting on Lori Davis.
It's been a long time we've been together.
Then I went to IRSC, decided college wasn't my thing, and decided to pursue a career in hospitality, and got into wine in the world of beverage, and that's how we kind of got here.
That's great. Now, we knew the gals from the previous establishment that was there. How did it come about that now you have that space and you're doing your wine bar?
One of the previous owners was went to high school with one of my brothers, so we knew each other through that. And I was looking to start doing a private in-home wine tastings for people around the holidays.
Okay.
They saw that we started advertising that, and then they reached out about possibly selling us the business.
That's fantastic. That's great. Now, what is the biggest challenge you think you faced in getting started? Because this is the whole, like, you've worked for other people. Now this is your business, right? So tell me any challenges that you had starting this new business.
Absolutely. Well, you live and die by your own sword, so to speak. So there's no one else to fall back on. It's just myself. So that's definitely something that is brand new to me.
Yeah, that's interesting. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Does your wife work there?
Sort of. So she works a 9 to 5. She works for Total Mortgage. She's a loan officer.
Okay. I just was wondering, was she there on the? Okay, there's something that they do here too that's really exciting. They have a wine club. Okay, so they're and Ray's going to tell us about how he goes about and picking the wine. I had been a member of the previous wine club, which meant I get to come into the new wine club, which is a great thing. It's fabulous. And so, was your wife there that night?
Yes.
Okay. All right. She's beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
She's absolutely gorgeous. And she was wonderful and just very helpful. And like, this is a thing. But tell us about the wine club at Cuvee Co. How do they get into it, and what is it that they're going to see every month?
So the wine club is a subscription-based service, basically, where we offer 2 bottles a month and $80. Your choice of 2 reds or 2 whites or a red and a white. What we really look for in these bottles are we champion small producers, unknown wine regions, that kind of thing. Things you're not going to find at your big box kind of stores. On the 3rd Tuesday, the members come to pick up their wines, and we do small bites and socialize with the other members. Yeah,
it's really cool, and the location. Where if you've not seen it, where it is, and there was another wine place there. So if you're thinking that wine place on Flamevine, it's that same spot, which was actually brilliant. They're going to end up there anyway. Now they're going to find you and all the good things that you're doing over there. But it's a small space. There are couches. There are comfy tables. It is the kind of place where you want to go in, hang out, spend a little time, bring some friends. What Ray did for us today was he brought us a bottle of, this is a Columbia Valley red wine. So it's from Washington. That's the Columbia Valley. It's called Delisle Cellars. Okay, so here's the label. If you go in that restaurant or you go to the wine bar, Cuvee, you got to get it. I'm going to have to buy more. What I love about this wine, and the minute I tasted it, I had a sense this is the kind of wines that I like. And this is the kind of wines that Ray will bring up because it's a Merlot with Cab, Cabernet Franc, and Petit Verdot. And Ray, you said something. It's the kind of wine where what every grape is doing there. What did you say earlier?
It's a team effort. It's not one grape leading the way. It's everybody putting their part in together. Oh
my God! And so when you take these great grapes and you make a wine, it's amazing. This is so very good. So let's take a sip. We'll show everybody this beautiful wine that Ray has curated for us.
Cheers.
Cheers. I came back to the Merlot. Everybody was like, no Merlot because they over processed and over picked it many years ago in the 80s when people started drinking Merlot. But when I see it in there, and you just amazing. Delisle is this wine. You have to go get some. Okay, so how do you curate your wine selection? And do you have any personal favorites right now that's in the shop?
The way we go about curating our selections is first we use a wide range of suppliers and distributors. So we don't limit ourselves on the different things around the world. So we really have a wide scope of things that we taste through, and there's a large process of editing what is able to come into the shop. Wines that I really enjoy are champagne. That's one of my favorite things to drink. Me and my wife are always drinking it.
Yeah.
Paul Barra is one of the wines we have at the shop at the moment. Iconic producer, known for Pinot Noir driven champagne, but really rich, robust kind of wines.
Now, are you, so it's worldwide, so you can buy French wine, Italian wine, right, from all around. When you go into the store, when you go into the bar, are you preferring to sell by the glass? You want people to buy the bottle? How does that work?
Well, we're really trying to see what people are in the mood for. You know, sometimes people just want to try something new, so buy the glass is great for that. Yeah. Or if you know exactly what you want, you go buy the bottle. We're really open to whatever you want to do. Right. Trying to be hospitality first. Right. So whatever our guests want, that's what we're going for.
Do you have a wine by the glass list?
Yes, we do. Our by the glass selection is going to rotate regularly. Reason we're doing that is just so we can offer more things all the time. Sure.
Yeah, the day that I went in after you had opened was the night, and actually it's Tuesdays, so it's always after my show. So I guess it's next Tuesday, right? Yes. We will come in for the wine. So I was there, and of course the place was packed. Tracy had to save me a seat, and I was like, well, I couldn't even figure out what was going on there, but I was like, come on my show, because we love new people coming, new businesses coming into town. I think this is one of the reasons why people love Vero Beach, because a shop like yours with very, your knowledge and the intimate experience that they're going to have when they're there is amazing. And I really think that you're going to you hit this spot on. So congrats and kudos to you.
Thank you.
So I asked her, okay, what would you, that's a good question. What advice would you give to someone looking to turn their passion for wine into a business?
Interesting.
It doesn't have to be long. I just thought it was wow, because, I like wine, and how do you turn that into a business? So,
well, don't drink everything you taste. There you go. You don't want to be drunk, You got to learn when to spit. So.
No, true. Got it. Yeah. That's it?
That's a key for sure, but I think it's hard for a lot of people to, turn a passion into a career. It's hard having
I agree.
People get sick of their passion when you turn it into a job sometimes. So as long as you keep it fun for yourself, I think it's the way to do it.
I think that's true. Cindy, are you working in your passion?
I always do.
I know you do.
I always do.
I know.
I put all feet and hands and everything in.
I know you jump in the deep end.
I do.
I know.
I do.
I know that about you. I mean, I do. I love selling real estate. It is my passion. It's just one of those things that I think I could stop, and then I just can't stop. People call you, and you got to be ready. Yeah, you got to be ready to go when they're ready for you to go.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
So, I was on my Super Bowl cruise. I had 3 phone calls for business. I take the call or I get back to the caller. But it's very exciting to know when you come home after having a vacation that you got lots of things going on. So listen, we have to pay for this with a commercial. So we're going to take a couple minutes of a commercial. Then we're going to come back with Ray Granberg. And we've got more information on Cuvee Co. and just fun things about wine in general. See you in a minute.
Host your very own show every week at Evergreen Media Network in Vero Beach. Go live to YouTube and Facebook with up to 4 people and your very own producer. Be heard on more than 15 podcast platforms and local radio. All you have to do is show up and talk. Your guests can join from anywhere in the world. It's easy to get started with the largest podcast studio on the Treasure Coast. Contact Evergreen Media to tour the studio.
Winner of the Tony Award for Best Play, Masterclass, takes you into the world of opera legend Maria Callas. Hear her life-altering lessons as she teaches, inspires, and challenges her students. Based on real-life classes Callas delivered at Juilliard, this is a glimpse into the soul of one of the 20th century's most celebrated artists. Her voice, her artistry, her legacy. Masterclass starts February 4th on the beautiful Waxlack stage at the Riverside Theater. Tickets available now at the box office or online.
Create your island paradise at Sunshine Furniture during our winter sale event. Save 50% on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington, including the newest collection, Key Biscayne. Living room, dining room, occasional chairs, office, and media furniture with sophisticated design and a mix of coastal and Caribbean style. All Tommy Bahama and Lexington offer everything you need for your Florida living. We have the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture from Four Seasons, Capri, Universal, Riverside, Hooker, Sea Winds, Barca Lounger, Best, and lots more. At Sunshine Furniture, we're the outdoor furniture experts specializing in patio sets that withstand the Florida elements, and we have a gallery of Berlin Garden and Bollywood. Come in now for the best prices of the year. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in Vero Beach. Don't miss the 50% off winter sale on Tommy Bahama and Lexington going on now. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and visit our outlet store directly across the street.
I love shows about wine.
Who doesn't?
I can't. I'm telling you, this is so delicious. Now, are we allowed to say what this bottle would cost if we bought it in the store?
Yes, this is $50 or $15 by the glass.
Okay.
At the moment.
For $15 for a glass of this wine is well worth. I mean, I drink, wine by the glass generally. We're not just unless Jim and I are sitting down for dinner. This is so fabulous. It really, really is good. Okay. What is the funniest or most unexpected customer interaction you've had since you opened? Anything in particular? Do you have one customer that came in that was a little?
I think most of our customers have been pretty good so far. There's nothing that's been too out of the air. It's only been 3 weeks, so there's nothing too crazy.
I know. Well, I would have been in that category, Cindy, except I was on my best behavior that night. So I could have been selected to answer or be that question of Lori Davis in there. So,
and you know what? I want to shout out too with your saying, Ray, that you can get a glass of more high-end wine when people don't want to necessarily buy the whole bottle.
Right.
I think that's fabulous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fabulous. I do.
That is, and $15 for a great glass of wine is worth it all day long. Yeah. If the wine is better, you sip it slower. You don't just guzzle it down. You want it to last, and you're enjoying it, and it's opening up as it sits in your glass, right? It really is an experience. So if you haven't been to a good wine bar in a while, definitely go to Cuvee Co. over on Flamevine. It's wonderful, and all you got to get is a Flamevine between Cardinal and Ocean Drive. You can't miss it. It's right there where all the shops and restaurants are. Okay. Ray, desert island wine. If you could only drink one wine for the rest of your life, I would get tired of the same wine. But what would it be?
Champagne.
Champagne. You've already given me that.
Goes with everything.
Right.
There's.
Is there a label you prefer?
Now I like to switch it up a little bit.
Really?
There's. It's kind of strange to say that Champagne's an underrated region in the wine world right now. Yeah. But it's. There's a new generation of small grow producers doing some really crazy things.
I told you, Tracy and I are going this summer to Champagne. We don't know what we're doing there. We're trying to figure it out. I was like, I need somebody to give me a little direction. Maybe you have some littler places. Yeah, if we sat down, we came in the shop, and we can go over that.
For sure.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to name this is going to be cute. This is a random scenario. You're at home, and tell me what wine you would pair with this. Okay? So you guys are home.
Okay.
And you got your wine cellar. And it's you and your bride. What is her name?
Eva.
Eva. She looks like an Eva. She's gorgeous. Netflix binge night. You and Eva. What are we having?
Riesling.
Riesling?
Dry Riesling.
Wow. Yeah, something nice and crisp.
Yeah, really fresh and crisp. Yeah. Goes well with potato chips.
Yes.
Low alcohol, so you can drink it all night.
See, this is my show. Ray's going to be my co-host for the rest of my show, the Lori Davis and Ray Granberg Cuvee Co. show. All right. First date.
First date, Beaujolais.
Yeah.
French red wine.
Yes.
Light in style. Goes relatively well with a lot of things.
Yes.
But it makes you sound fancy because you said Beaujolais.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's perfect. Okay. Winning the lottery. What are we having? You and Ava.
Chateau Lafite, 1945, if you can find a bottle of it.
I knew it.
Well, and Cindy worked at the Ocean Grill for many years, served a lot of people, a lot of wine, and a lot of good wine. So she does know what we're doing. Hey, listen, thank you so much, Ray Granberg from Cuvee Co, for being with us here today. You guys need to go over there or call 772-643-5639. Stop in, join the wine club, have a glass of delicious wine, talk to Ray, talk to Ava, sit down and chat with your friends. Have a wonderful evening. So good you could be here. Be safe out there, guys, and we'll see you here next week. Bye-bye. Bye, Ray.
Thanks, Lori.